Sir, good evening, sir. How was your day, sir? And how is your family doing? I hope you guys are doing great. Sir, thank you for tonight's prayer. It was loaded, sir. God bless you, sir. More grace, sir. More anointing. So I'm sorry for my silence all this while. In fact, my phone is giving me issue. Seriously, even as you can see, I'm not stable in tonight's program. Even as I was following live program, later I stopped because as I'm responding, my phone went off. I have to on it again. So I give God all the glory for His faithfulness in my life, sir. Because the plans of the enemy did not go the way they planned it. You know, I told you I was in Delta, and me and the woman that I was working for agreed that I would stay there till July before I would leave. That was our agreement. I didn't know that the woman that I'm taking care of, the father, has been calling my madam behind me. They've been planning against me. I didn't know. So after the election, that was on Saturday, on Thursday evening, my mother sent somebody without informing me to come and replace me. So I was off duty. That was that evening. The girl came in that evening around to 7. And even the woman that was in the house did not tell me. And we'll be laughing, shining teeth. She did not tell me anything. So when the girl came, the woman now called me and said I should leave that house first thing tomorrow morning. And I told her that I don't have any money with me. How am I going to live? I know that is the way the country is now. There is no money anywhere. And you want me to enter motor and start coming to Lagos tomorrow morning. He said she don't know how we do it too. That she just leave the house first thing tomorrow. She look for somebody to collect. And I said, who would like collect money from? That the money she paid me, we could do to the agreement we had. I just sent money to my daughter. I sent money to my mother. So I don't have anything with me. She said I should just leave that house tomorrow morning. But to God be the glory. There was a place that woman normally go for night vision. And normally if we are on duty, we are not allowed to go out. But God just used that woman. I followed her to night vigil twice. We went a week before that first night, and we went there last that first night. We did not go. So the woman is from Abia. I collected her phone number from her. So I told her that I want to relocate from Lagos. I want to relocate to that place. So I told her when I'm ready, I will let her to assist me to look for accommodation. She now said okay. So I've been communicating with her, but I've not been telling her anything about that lady that I'm in the house, which has been behaving, because she's closer. They are very close to, because me, I don't really know their relationship there. So when I called her that night, I said, auntie, because she's still single, this is what happened. Say, why would my mother do such a thing now? Why would they raise it do that? I said, me, I don't know. I don't really know what happened. She now said that do I still want to go to? I said, how will I go back to Lagos? I cannot go back to Lagos. So that I told her that I want to stay in this town, that this place is more peaceful. So she now said okay, that since they said I should leave the house, say I should leave the house with respect and dignity. That I should first thing tomorrow, I should leave the house. I should come to the church and meet her. She will come there and meet me there. I said okay, ma. So the lady I was in the house was expecting me to call her and start asking her what did I do, what was my offense. I didn't tell her anything. I was just smiling, laughing. She was looking at me, even the daughter. They were looking at me. I was just smiling. So the next night, I went and sleep in another room. In the morning, I would not told her that I would be leaving. She now said she had already called the Okada that would drop me. And I know the reason was so that she will know where the Okada is dropping me. So the Okada now dropped me in that woman's church. So the woman now came and asked me what happened. And I told her that I should just thank God that all the attack that I have been having, this and that God has the way of answering prayer. That since I said I want to stay, that means we should start looking for accommodation, because this one is urgent now. That she only called about 3 people. There's a place one of the uncle showed her that we'll go and see it that evening. And she now asked me, I told her the money I have with me is 20,000 naira. That was the money I have with me, cash, from my dad abroad. And because I was working based on that, I will stay till July, so I didn't know that it will happen. She said, no, that God, there's nothing too hard for God to do. That God is a master planner. That God has really connected us because He knows that such a thing will happen in a time like this, and God don't want me to be stranded, or He doesn't want my enemy to disgrace me. So, sir, we went for the house. So when we got there, the landlord promised, but after everything, the landlord was not. After like 1 week, the landlord was telling us, come today, come to. So I was sleeping in her house while my clothes are in the church there. So later now, that was on Saturday, she now told that she knew that reason we call her. That she knows that the Okada man had already told her that he dropped me in her church, and she knew that she would trace me to her house, that she would call. So that morning we were in her house. She now told her that she's coming. She just had to hurry up and go to the church. That she doesn't want her to see me here. That if she see her, that she will not open up to tell her what was the issue. So I now went to the church and stayed. So she now came. So almost what I told her was what she told the woman. What has happened? I don't want to go start telling, because she wanted to use me. She want to step on me as a rag, as if I'm her house girl. Or she want to be stepping on my head, want to be marching on my head, telling me that I'm not, and I refuse, that I will not take it from her. That was the reason why I called my mother to change me. So after narrating the story to the woman of God, the woman was now telling her that what she did was very, very wrong. That we are all Christians. That this thing she did to, if somebody will do it to her, will she like it, or do it to her daughter? With the economic of this country, where things are now, where was she expecting me to get money from to travel to Lagos that morning after conniving with my mother? She had told her that act is not the act of a Christian at all. That is a heart of wickedness. That what she did was very, very wrong. That is almost what I told her that she's saying, but she didn't really see the need of her doing what she did, because she want to do it because she can do it. That is very bad. That what she and my mother did was very, very bad, and God is one that reward everybody according to their sin. So she now said after telling her that, she started feeling sorry for what she did. She now told her that I'm in her house, so but I just went out to seek for assistance, because I'm really looking for accommodation, that I'm staying in this town, that I'm not going anywhere. That so she now said okay, that she, according to her then, that she will assist. She will assist me for the paying the rent. So when I now came back, she told us, I now told him that me, I'm not interested with her money. She now said she know that she will not bring anything, that she just saying it for saying it, because of the way she approached her. That's why she was not feeling bad. She was not feeling remorse. That's why she said that she would bring part of the money for the accommodation, something like that. So later in the night, that was on Saturday evening. On Sunday morning, the woman of God now wakes me up and said that Rosie sent her text in the night that she could not sleep. That if the brother finds out that she took me to night vigil and I left the father alone, it will be another problem. And if the same brother should find out that the way I left the house, that he will not be happy. That the woman should ask me to leave her house. The woman should send me away from her care. The woman of God said when she sent her text, she ignored it. She now sent another one around 5. She ignored it. She now called her. The woman now called the woman of God. The woman of God now told her that she's overstepping her boundary, that she doesn't have any right to ask her that she should send me out from her house, that she send me away from her house. That this Obieruku, as this community is concerned, is for everybody. That both of us are daughters in the Lord. That in the presence of God, that nobody is more special. We all have equal rights. So when Moshe asked her to send me out of her care, that she didn't know that God has already planned it from the beginning. That was the reason why God connected us together. God knows that such a thing will happen, and that's why God wants to use her, so that God wants to use her to protect me both spiritually and physically. That she should not overstep her boundary. That if my madam is telling her anything, she should not allow that woman to use her. That what they've done is wrong, and they will reap whatever they sow. That in fact God is on top of my matter, as she's talking to her now. That God is fully involved. God is aware of this situation, and God will see me through. So she in fact even when she told me what she told her, so that she should stop telling her that thing, that she's overstepping her boundary by telling her what to do. She doesn't have the right to tell her who she accommodates in her house or what. Is it because that she's coming, he used to come and drop seed that will make her think she has the God to control her or something like that? So she now told me that I should know what, that even last night that she has attack. She really has serious attack because of this issue now. That woman that I'm working for, that it will not go well with her. I said, okay, ma'am. So on Sunday morning, we went to church. We started looking for her. So later, the first room we saw, the landlord was delaying. She now told me like this, that house will be, it will result to a problem. That let's look for another accommodation. So me too, I started with one sister, I started looking for accommodation. So as I'm talking to you now, a week I left that place, I got accommodation. I know it's one room, face me as slappy, but it's still better. At least what I've been asking God for all these years. It was favor. I don't know how God raised the money for me. The woman of God too assisted me with some people I didn't even know. I was supposed to pay for 6 months. I end up paying for 8 months. Even after paying for the accommodation too, I got space in the market where I'll be selling. But the woman was like, I should wait first. Let me continue. Let me manage the little money that I have, so that I'll be free. And I told her, if I don't start anything, if I don't start any business, and I'm eating the one I have, how will I now survive? That you see, this is, let me go and pay. But in fact, this God is faithful. Did you know that the same day too, somebody paid for that space for me in the market for 6 months? Somebody paid for me. It was a favor, sir. Somebody paid for me where I'll be selling in the market, sir. Do you know that even that house that I got, it was only my luggage, sir, that I have. Somebody gave me phone. Somebody gave me pot, spoon, all those things. Somebody gave me net. Even the woman of God gave me stove and some plates and cotton too, sir. In fact, it was just favor of God, sir. Favor was coming for me from the right, from the left. Everywhere was favor, sir. In fact, I don't know how to thank God, because this is what I've been praying for. I say, God, I don't know how God will do it for me, because even with this my salary that are paying me, at the end of the month, sir, if I'm trying to gather before everything will just piam. The money will just go like that. But I don't know how God did it for me, sir. So I want to thank God though, because as I'm talking to you now, sir, I'm lying on my bed, roof over my head, sir. My own apartment. I'm not in anybody's house. So at least now I can go to church. I can participate now, even in weekly activities. I can go to, at least I went to Bible study yesterday, sir. I went to Bible study last week, Tuesday, sir. In fact, I'm feeling, I don't know how I'm feeling like now. So I want to thank God that at the end of all this story, it was testimony that God did not allow my enemy to rejoice over me, because that woman of God said because that lady, since then she stopped calling the woman, and she has stopped attending the woman's night vigil, because she too is a church and they do night vigil almost every second Sunday, every second Friday and third and last Friday of the month. She said she wants it, at least if my enemy are hearing, they'll say, she has gotten accommodation. She's now selling too. She has started selling in the market too. That I've started my own business. I said, even as I'm talking to you now, I'm just trying to gather table. Somebody promised me table and other things. So maybe by next week, sir, I will start my business, sir. No matter how little it is, sir, it is my own. I'm not more answering anybody, sir. I'm not more asking anybody, master. Nobody will now come and be stepping on my head after working, trying to please them. I will not please them. The night again, they will be looking for somebody they will suck the blood, because she cannot manipulate me spiritually. She cannot manipulate me physically. That was the reason why she asked my mother to change me, because my prayer it has been fire to fire in that house for them. So that was what happened. I didn't want to disturb you, sir. I don't want to be telling you, because I know you have a lot of things in the ministry, the group. There's a lot of things, so I don't want to disturb, because since that woman of God is standing by me, both spiritually and physically, and she's the type, she does not look at your face, so whether you get money or you no get money, she no send you. She go tell you the truth. She go tell you the way the thing be. If you no wan come, no come again. No be you call and na God na call and na so she dey talk. She go tell you say because say she no wan go hell, she wan go heaven. So when she go tell you, just the way you used to preach in the group, you say it the way it is. If you no wan come, now you go take you and comot yourself for the group. So sir, I say let me just give you this testimony, so that you that is this why I will not be stable in the group all this. So I know this place is village, but at least it's peaceful. And I told God that this is my Goshen land. Even while I was in that house, I've been telling God that this land is my Goshen land. That this land of Delta will bless me. That I will eat the good of this land. That I will walk in dominion and that I will walk in authority. And I believe God have done it for me, sir. What we are saying, hey, how am I going to relocate to? Sir, God has relocated me in his own way, and he did it in a peaceful, in a mega way that I didn't even expect. So even my daughter, I called her, she was telling, Mommy, when are you coming to see? I said, don't worry, this time you are coming to see me. So I said, let me just share the good news with you, sir. So help me and thank God that God have done it for me. In fact, the God of this our ministry, he has even raised somebody, a woman of God too, that assisted me both in prayer, in financial, even in feeding too. In fact, it was not easy, but God used her to bless me, sir. So I say, let me just inform you, so that you know what I've been passing through. Because if I've stayed, at least God will give me the grace to overcome. So God have done it. So I'm now in another level, sir. I'm no longer doing carer work, sir. This time around, I'm now a business woman. So thank you, sir. Good night, sir. God bless you.